Hello everybody, it's me, Program Keeper 17, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to solve a mirror cube. This mirror cube is a 3x3 mirror cube. There is a 2x2 mirror cube too, and I'll be showing you guys how to solve one of these later in future videos. So now let's learn how to solve this cube. So before we learn how to solve this, you can see that there are these lines going on this cube when it's solved, and you can see that they're all going in the same direction in the solved case. If they're not going in the same direction, that means you do actually not have a solved cube. So I'm going to be using the layer by layer method to show you guys how to solve this, and we're going to be doing this smaller row on the top is going to be the first row, or on a 3x3 the white face. The slightly bigger one, which is the second row, is going to be our second row, and the third row is going to be the biggest one out of them all. We're going to start off with the smaller ones because it's the easiest to locate and put into its space. So after we have the properly shuffled up cube, we have to try locating the tiny layer one. That's this one because it's the lowest part of the cube in the whole thing. And we want to find centers that can fit in. Like these two centers right here, we know can fit in because these two are small. Let's start off with this one. This one, let's just insert it and line it up with this thing. And we got to get it because we can see the lines are going the same way on both sides of its thing. So we just want to insert every other piece like so, and it gets lined up. And now, if we don't get a piece lined up, like after I insert this one is inserted properly, the lines are going the right way, but we notice that this one's going up. This center piece is going the side, but into the right pieces. So what we do is we want to push it down to the back row. Look at the back row, and we want to push it away. And we know that lines are going sideways, so we want to turn the center to make it go sideways. Bring it back, and now they're both lined up. And then we turn the top again, and when it matches up, it'll match up properly. So that's how you solve the first cross, or you can say the white cross. And our next step is solving the whole entire top layer. So our next step is finding the flat pieces. There's already two flat pieces on the top. I'm going to bring out this bigger flat piece, take it out, and we want to find if the biggest spot can fit in. So there's a spot right here that it can fit in. So we would put it under, push it away, and insert it. And it does go in, but you can see that it's actually not in the right spot. So we have to take that out. And we're going to be trying other pieces now. Like this piece already got input properly. Let's try out this tiny one right here. Take it out, and then it should be inserted right there. So we insert it, and we get that put in. The next piece is right here, the bigger piece, and we wanted to put it in the right spot, and it is in the right spot, but you notice that the center was actually wrong. This corner piece, because we actually turned it 2 times. So turn it back and then insert it, and you can actually see it is fit in properly. And then the last piece is right here. We take it out of the bottom, then we insert it, and we would have the whole top row solved. And we can see that all the lines are going the same way. Our next step is solving the second layer. So now what we want to do is we want to look at the back. We want to see if we got any pieces put in the right spot first of all, and we don't have any. Now we want to look at pieces that are not too big. Like this piece isn't too big. Let's see if it matches up with any of the centers. So this piece was actually too big. These two pieces can't fit because they're already lining up with the center. Let's try out this one. This one can't fit either. If all 4 of them won't fit, that means all 4 of our centers our pieces are put in the right spot, but they're put in the wrong area or in the wrong way. So we just want to do the algorithm once in any direction to take out one piece only. And I want to see if it lines up with anything. And it lines up with this. And now we want to see which space is bigger for this, right? So go in. So it looks like this space is the area that this should go into. This is kind of a guess and check, but it will work. And it was the right spot. And that would have taken out another piece. So let's see if we can find that piece, which is this tiny piece right here. And that should go right here because this spot is too big for it. So we would do that algorithm. And it would get put in. Then we have all three out. We actually have two more left. And now we have to see if, so the two are put in the right spot, but they're put in the wrong spot, the wrong way. So we want to take one out. And then that tiny piece, we line it up with its center. And it would only go onto this side because the other side's already filled with the right piece. So we insert it and it would get in. And so we would want the last piece, which should be, oh, it's already in that spot. It's just flip-flopped. So we want to take it out. So do that algorithm. And then we get the piece out. And then we insert it. And after we insert it, we will have this whole second layer solved. The next step is solving the yellow cross or the last layer cross. So, you know, on like a normal cube, no matter how any way we move it, it will always be in a square. That's not how this cube works. It's a shape-shifting cube. So after we solve the whole entire yellow side, it will look different because it will be like what I mean by yellow side is everything's gonna be flat. It's not gonna be any different bumps like this. You might think this is all flat, but you can see it like goes down, and we don't want like that. So because we're gonna try to solve the cross without looking at the way the lines go, we see the L that is flat. So we do the algorithm for that. And I'm not gonna go over that many algorithms in this video because you should know how to solve a 3x3 before you come to learn about how to solve a shape-shifting 3x3. So now this would look like the arrow. So we would do the algorithm because we solved the cross already. And we have where two layers are solved and one layer isn't. So we want to hold it like that. And then we would do this algorithm over again. And we would have the whole cross. And we have these pieces on the sides. So we do that algorithm. And we do it again. And we have all of these we have this arrow, so we want to do the arrow again. Get the arrow in the back, we do it again. One more time. And we come back to this case. So we want to hold it on this way this time. And do the algorithm. And after we do it a while, we will get this whole entire top row. After we solve the whole top row, we want to orient corners. So now we see that two corners are lined up. Then we would do the algorithm to line up the rest. If it wasn't there, you just do it on a random side. And now we would have every corner lined up. And now we have to come to the last step. We see if there's a side solve. There is. Put it in the back. And then we would turn the front face twice. See which side matches up. The side does. Bring them both down. Turn the upper row twice. Bring them both up. And then turn them twice again. And if you guys see this, all the lines are going the same way on every side. And we have this whole cube solved. This is just like a 3x3, but it just kind of mixes up your brain, because it does not look like a square after you do a few moves on it. Like, this isn't a square, but it's only 3 more moves to solve it. So this was it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.